After almost 40 years working in and close to state government, Dana Connors has been one of the best-known people in Augusta. Yesterday, Connors announced he'll retire later this year as president of the influential Maine State Chamber of Commerce.
For a long time, Connors has been one of the people that lawmakers and interest groups want on their side and look to for advice. He talked with News Center Maine's Don Carrigan today about how work inside the State House has changed.
Dana Connors has never run for office, but in a building normally filled with politicians, he may have had more to do with state policy than any of them.
Issues will pass, but relationships have lasting. Your foe today can be your ally tomorrow, or an ally today is your foe tomorrow when it comes to public policy. So that's important to keep in mind.
Connors has kept that in mind since he began work as Presque Isle city manager 55 years ago. He was then hired by Democratic Governor Joe Brennan to run the Maine DOT and held the same job for Republican Governor John McKernan. In 1994, Connors took over as president of the Maine State Chamber of Commerce and still is.
As a matter of fact, I've only had 3 jobs in spite of 55, 56 years of work, so you can put my whole career in the back of a stamp.
As the primary voice for business at the State House, Connors has had to battle with lawmakers and opposition groups, but says he's also tried to find common ground.
And that it's important to be respectful and to listen to others, and then if there is a compromise, fine. If there isn't, it'll work out.
And during those nearly 3 decades with the Maine State Chamber, Dana Connors has also become more than a voice for business. He has also been an advisor, a mentor, and a trusted mediator on a wide range of state issues. But he says the workings inside the State House have changed over time from the old days when compromise was easier.
At the end of the day, when there was an impasse or compromises weren't apparent, then leadership would get together with the administration. They'd go to the Blaine House, they'd work out a solution, they'd come back, they'd explain it, rank and file would follow suit. That was the answer. You don't see that much today.
He praises this year's $1.2 billion budget compromise as a bright light of the legislative session, saying that's how it should happen, but too often does not.
You find that the extremes of the party, to use that term, tends to dominate some of the debate, the discussion, and the middle, the compromise, those who seek compromise, are the exception, not the rule.
Connors says he does have hope for Maine's economic future, praising the creation of a 10-year economic development plan to chart that course.
Most of the jobs that are going to be created in the next 10 years do not exist today. And those that do will be transformed by technology.
He says Maine is positioned to see significant growth. That will require smart decisions at the State House. And while he hates to retire, Dana Connors says it is time to let the next generation guide those choices. In Augusta, Don Carrigan, News Center, Maine.